IBM's method of promoting an inclusive workplace has been chosen by our panel of judges as a leading exemplar of corporate responsibility. Business in the community has been collecting these examples of best practice for the last 5 years, and our judges chose IBM's management of diversity as a leading example. IBM have embraced the challenge of building an inclusive environment for all its gay, lesbian, bisexual and transgender staff, and they have had great success. I want to congratulate IBM, and I want to encourage all of our businesses to look at the diversity of their staff and how to empower and enable them.
Well, IBM is a global company, as you know, and we've been managing the whole area of equal opportunities and workforce diversity for numerous years, decades actually. One of those areas includes the whole area of sexual orientation and or what we call gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, LGBT.
It's very important for me to work in a company that values diversity. When I applied to IBM first, I wanted to make sure they had got a diversity strategy there that met my needs. I was delighted to find that they did have. That was one of my decisions to apply to work for IBM. When I came into the company, very early I made my statement that I was a gay man in a relationship. There was no problem with it. It was very welcoming. My colleagues and my manager at the time had welcomed my partner along to any of the social events that we went to. It was great.
Back in 1984, IBM added sexual orientation to its anti-discrimination policy globally. Then about a decade later, it formed an executive team to look at the whole area and see what IBM might do more proactively. So then in the summer of 2004, two things happened. First of all, a number of employees from the gay, lesbian, bisexual and transgender community went to a conference that was organised by IBM Europe. And secondly, they set up a networking group, certainly with the encouragement and the facilitation of the management here locally.
We've got a number of diversity groups within IBM. We've won numerous awards for diversity within IBM. We're very much the pioneers and the leaders within IBM. And you know, we're an innovative company. We like to lead, and this is another focus area where IBM will go out and lead. EAGLE is the diversity network group for the gay and lesbian employees within IBM. It also takes into consideration gay, bisexual and transgender employees. Within the European context, I would work with countries that are established in their EAGLE chapters. So we would go in with them and work with them, get them established, work with their communications departments, their HR departments, whatever departments are needed to involved to get this group up and running.
What's often not thought about is there really is a business perspective to this as well. Firstly, you want your employees to be motivated and happy and feeling good about working in the workplace. And when you have that kind of an environment where people feel good about themselves and feel they can be themselves indeed, it encourages creativity and innovation. And secondly, we are dealing with customers which includes the LGBT community, so it's important that we, IBM, reflect that.
I had worked in companies before where I had to go in and hide myself. I had to be very subjective. I had to hide my life. My productivity was going down because I couldn't be my normal creative self. At the end of the day, I wasn't a happy person there. So looking for a company that meets my needs, I find that, and I'm more than happy. Not only is it a way to attract more staff, but you actually retain them as well because they're free, they're out there, and because a lot of companies don't have it, they actually value it when they go to work for it.